you can just turn off your video. It won't interfere with hearing us or seeing what's going on. So I just want to wish everybody at this point a wonderful evening. We've never done this before, so if we have a little bump or glitch, please just bear with us. And now I would love to introduce Lisa Miller. She's my co-chair. She's also a past president of the Jewish Federation. Thank you, everyone. Lisa?
Thank you, Pauline. The opening of the Passover Haggadah declares, "All who are hungry, come and eat, and all who are needy, come and celebrate." The Passover Seder guides us from scarcity to plenty, and let us empower others on their path to sustenance. Thus, we are asking each of you to make a donation to a food bank of your choice. And you'll notice in the white bag that is beautifully decorated by Kathy, we've included a list of all the food banks in the catchment area of the Jewish Federation of Western Connecticut. We have also included an envelope for you to put your donation and send it to one of the food banks of your choice. In these times of need, no one should go hungry. And that is our theme for tonight. We would also like to thank the Jewish Federation of Western Connecticut for not only putting this program on, but underwriting it as well. And let us now begin the Seder.
There we go. Hi, everyone. It's wonderful to see you all in this forum. I'm happy to say that we're able to do this year, and with a wonderful number of people. We're already, I think, on 3 different screens, which is fantastic. A woman's Seder is not a normal Seder. It's not a model Seder. It's a Seder that we do specifically geared towards women and women's issues, women's concerns. And it comes from Miriam, which is why we have the tambourine as a symbol of Miriam. As we all know, women are the backbone and the motor to just about everything. I don't know how to say it any better. Where would he be without the women? So we're going to start our Seder, and it's a little different because normally when we're at a Seder, we're eating things along the way. We stop to eat the meal that's cooked, and then we finish up. That's not what we're going to be doing tonight. Because I know there was a question, when do I eat my meal? Well, in the very beginning, we were going to have breakout rooms where everybody would just sort of eat what was in front of them. We're not doing that this time. So as we go along, I'll sort of give a little nod as to when you can eat something or when you can eat everything that's on your dinner plate. And a lovely dinner plate it is too. Thank you so very much, Rachel. Well, on our plate, we're actually having symbols of the Passover Seder. So before I begin the part, I want to just to remind us that the zroa, or the bone, is the roasted beet cup, and the beitza, the roasted egg, is the egg. The charoset is the apple mixture. The karpas, which is the representative of the greens, is the potato salad. And because it's got celery and scallions and parsley in it. And the maror, or chazeret, the bitter, is the white bean salad because it's got the garlic and the basil and the grape tomato. So there's that little extra bitter. So just so that you know why the picture of the Seder plate and why you have the foods that you have. Also because we didn't want to deal with the matzah problem of transport and this and that, so we went with a crunchy chip. So we're not really saying hamotzi, but we will have that crunch when we do the breaking. And so if you feel as though you should be eating something because of something that we're saying, gesund, please do. Okay, no one is gonna stop you, and certainly we want you to eat up everything that we have in store for you. We also, if you want wine, you may have wine. And if you didn't bring it to the table, then I'll give you 1 minute right now to go get your wine ready, go. Nobody's going, okay. Everybody's good. Then you also have water. Okay. Every year at the Passover Seder, Jews around the world open the retelling of the story by declaring Halach Ma'anya, which includes the line, all who are hungry, come and eat. It's a beautiful gesture that expresses one of the core values of this holiday. Everyone, no matter one's income level, deserves to celebrate being free at Passover. Linda, would you like to start?
Sure. At all other Seders, we hear the stories of our forefathers, but the voices of our mothers are often silent.
Together, tonight, they will be heard. Even though we can't hear you, we can see you. We can feel you saying those words with us.
Okay.
At all other Seders, the heroic deeds of our sisters Miriam, Yocheved, Shifra, and Pua are kept hidden.
Tonight we will celebrate their courage. At all other Seders, we denounce the Pharaoh of the past.
Tonight, we will also examine the pharaohs of our own day. At all other Seders, we rejoice only in our liberation as a people.
Tonight, we will also celebrate our empowerment as Jewish women.
And now we turn to page 2. So the people took their dough before it was leavened, their kneading bowls wrapped in their cloaks upon their shoulders.
You'll need to travel light. Take what you can carry: a book, a poem, a battered tin cup, your child strapped to your chest, clutching your necklace in one hot, possessive fist. So the dough isn't ready. So your heart isn't ready. You haven't said goodbye to the places where you hid as a child, to the friends who aren't interested in the journey, to the graves you've tended. But if you wait until you feel fully ready, you may never take the leap at all, and infinity is calling you forth out of this birth canal and into the future's wide expanse.
Learn to improvise flat cakes without yeast. Learn to ready new alphabets. Wear God like a cloak and stride forth with confidence. You won't know where you're going, but you have the words of our sages, the songs of our mothers, the inspiration wrapped in your kneading bowl. Trust that what you carry will sustain you, and take the first step out the door.
At this time, we would be washing our hands, and then we would have a little of the green vegetable, which I don't believe. Okay, so in that case, if you would like to join it with potato salad, you may. We don't have the bracha for it particularly, but we're gonna symbolize that as well. So as we wash our hands, we look at them, noticing the soft skin, or in my case too, the bitten cuticles, or the lines that have come from long years of living.
These are the hands that comfort, that bless, that type on a computer, that plant seeds, that make paper airplanes, that test for fever. We wash these hands with water, symbol of the waters of Miriam's well, the waters that parted for the Israelites as they fled. Mitzrayim, the waters of the womb that brings forth life.
Participant 4, Jill Jones, we just ask that you unmute. Thank you.
Miriam's cup. We pass Miriam's cup around the table and each pour into it some drops of water. Just as each shares in the cup, so too the presence of each person adds something unique to this Seder. May the cup of Miriam refresh and inspire us as we embark on our journey through this Haggadah. May we fill it with memories of our past and hopes for our future.
Zot kos Miriam, kos mayim chayim, zecher l'tziat Mitzrayim. This is the cup of Miriam, the cup of living waters. Let us remember the Exodus from Mitzrayim. And now, anyone who has a tambourine, I want you to hold it up so I can see it. And you had all your beautiful little tambourines. Okay, because now we are going to do Miriam's song. And we are going to celebrate. And maybe we won't hear each other, but we will see each other celebrating with some nice movement. So. And the women dancing with their timbrels followed Miriam as she sang a song. Sing a song to the one whom we've ignited.
Linda, you're muted. You're muted.
There you are.
Sorry.
Maybe start again.
Oh, good. That's a good thing, actually. And the women dancing with their timbrels followed Miriam as she sang her song. Sing a song to the ones whom we've exalted. Miriam and the women danced and danced the whole night long. Miriam was a weaver of unique variety. The wrap that she wove was one which sang our history. With every strand and every thread she crafted her delight. A woman touched with spirit, she dances toward the light. And the women dancing with their timbrels followed Miriam as she sang her song. Sing a song to the ones whom we've exalted. Miriam and the women danced and danced the whole night long. When Miriam stood upon the shore and gazed upon the sea, the wonder of this miracle she soon came to believe. Whoever thought the sea would part with an outstretched hand, and we would pass to freedom and march to the promised land. And the women dancing with the timbrels followed Miriam as she sang her song. Sing a song of the one whom we've exalted. Miriam and the women danced and danced the whole night long. Miriam the prophet took her timbrel in her hand, and all the women followed her just as she had planned. And Miriam raised her voice in song, she sang with praise and might. We've just lived through a miracle, we're gonna dance tonight. And the women dancing with their timbrels followed Miriam as she sang her song. Sing a song to the one who we've exalted. Miriam and the women danced and danced the whole night long. There, just one more time. And the women dancing with their timbrels followed Miriam as she sang her song. Sing a song to the one who we've exalted. Miriam and the women danced and danced the whole night long.
All right, that was wonderful, Linda. Now, everyone, grab your bag of chips. Because we're going to get a little crunchy now. Tonight, as we break open this bag and symbolization of the breaking of the middle matzah, let us bless our cracked surfaces and our sharp edges, unafraid to see our brittleness and brave enough to see our beauty. Reaching for wholeness, let us piece together the parts of ourselves we have found and honor all that is still hidden. And try to get your bag open. Okay.
And as we reach toward wholeness, we're going to keep in mind the people who would benefit from our prayers and also ourselves, because we're all hurting in some small way or maybe a big way, but we're here together tonight for each other. And we can sing this song together from the heart. Mi sheberak avotenu mikor habracha leimotenu. May the source of strength, who bless the ones before us, help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say Amen. Mi sheberak imotenu mikor habracha lahabotenu. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shelema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say Amen.
Yeah, that's Debbie Friedman. Did you say? Yeah. That
I believe we are on page 7 now. The 4 questions that we ask as Sisters of the Federation.
Why do we celebrate a woman's Seder? We hold this sisterhood Seder to celebrate the role which women played in the exodus from Egypt and our continuous role in preserving and perpetuating Jewish heritage.
Why can we now feel joyous at this occasion? Because we as women have prepared our own rituals and are reading about women who have contributed to these rituals.
Why at the Seder do we dip twice? We dip twice to remember the slavery of our foremothers faced, both as Jews and as women.
Why do we reflect and recline? Because we acknowledge with pride the accomplishments of our Jewish sisters throughout history who have touched the world with their healing powers, facilitated communications between adversaries, nurtured their families, cared for the disabled, and through teaching ensured that the Exodus story would be passed down from generation to generation.
Mother, asked the clever daughter, who are our mothers? Who are our ancestors? What is our history? Give us our name. Name our genealogy.
Mother, asked the wicked daughter, if I learn my history, and will I not be angry? Will I not be bitter at as Miriam, who was deprived of her prophecy?
Mother, asked the simple daughter,
If Miriam lies buried in sand, why must we dig up those bones? Why must we remove her from the sun and stone where she belongs?
The one who knows not how to question. She has no past, she has no present. She can have no future without knowing her history, without knowing her angers, without knowing her questions.
The modern plagues. At Pesach, we examine plagues, not only those of Egypt, but those which afflict our own generation. Discrimination. In many places in the world, even in our own country, people face discrimination because of their race, ethnicity, sex, sexual orientation, or age. Today, we affirm that all people should have the right to equal treatment under the law.
Poisoning of the earth. We have polluted our environment instead of protecting it. Today, we affirm that the air we breathe, the water we drink, the food we eat, the good earth around us, all these should be humanity's heritage.
In too many places, the death and destruction of war never ceases. Today, we affirm that the people of the world should be able to live together peacefully, both within a nation and across borders.
Economic justice. Too often our nation's policies have denied the poor dignity and opportunity and have left them out in the streets, homeless. Today, we affirm that even the poorest among us deserve both dignity and the fulfillment of basic human needs, including shelter.
Chemical dependency. For some people, alcohol or drugs have been abused to the point where people's humanity is under thrall to these chemicals. Today, we affirm at this Seder that wine must never be more than a symbol of joy and sanctification. It must never become a pharaoh of our own creation.
World hunger. This year, hundreds of thousands are dying from starvation as famine spreads through many areas in the third world. Today, we affirm that no one should ever have to feel the pangs of hunger.
Religious intolerance. We are reminded that the roots of religious intolerance still run deep in this country.
Kathy, at the top of page 9, Kathy Conti. Where is Kathy? Did we lose her?
Oh,
You have
Can
to
you hear me?
unmute, Kathy, unmute.
And Pesach, salmon plague.
Today, Kathy, on page 9 at the top, today we affirm.
No, I'm trying.
I know you're trying to do what you thought you were doing, but somebody did it, so I'm giving you another one.
All right. So
The top-
page 9,
At the top.
all,
Yes.
today we affirm that this nation was founded on
the principles of freedom and
No, no.
equality for all religions.
Okay, that was Kathy. But Kathy's voice changed in the middle. That's okay.
Unemployment.
Okay.
Our society has faced degradation upon the millions of perennially unemployed. Today, we affirm that being able to earn one's own livelihood is essential to human dignity.
Susan Haber here. Is Susan here?
Susan, can you unmute, please? Susan Haber for number 21. Thank you.
Can you hear me? Denial of human rights. Oppressive regimes seek to extinguish the light of freedom in many nations. Today, we affirm that freedom shall never perish from any of God's children.
Threat of nuclear holocaust. We have given our children an inheritance of nightmares, the nightmare of a nuclear cloud constantly over their heads. Today, we affirm that our children deserve dreams of a peaceful future.
Cantor. Cantor, you can unmute.
Had unmuted. Here we go. From singing Dayenu. We learn to celebrate each landmark on our journey. Yet we must never confuse these way stations with redemptive destination, because it is not yet Dayenu, not yet enough. There is still so much to do in our work of repairing the world. Dayenu, 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 Dayenu. If we speak truthfully about the pain, joys, and contradictions of our lives, Dayenu. If we listen to others with sensitivity and compassion, Dayenu. If we continue to organize, march, and vote to affirm our values, Dayenu. If we fight against economic injustice, sexism, racism, and homophobia where we live, work, study, and pray, Dayenu. If we volunteer our time and money, Dayenu. If we break the silence about violence against women and children in the Jewish community and everywhere, Dayenu. If we teach our students and our children to pursue justice with all their strength, Dayenu. If we care for the earth and its future as responsibly as we care for those we love, Dayenu. If we realize our power to effect change, Dayenu. If we bring holiness into our lives, homes, and communities, Dayenu. If we honor our visions more than our fears, Dayenu. Velo, Dayenu. It will and will not be enough. And what is the promise to women? That we affect our own lives and the generation that follow us.
And now we add, I'm sorry. We add these three things to the Seder: the egg, the orange, and the olive.
The egg, the egg symbolizes not only Passover, but also spring, birth, and womanhood. The round smoothness of the egg reminds us of the community of life, the continuity of life, the cyclical nature of rebirth. The egg is quintessential female symbol, and it holds within its promise of new life. As we examine our lives and the many different paths we follow, let us never lose sight of the idea of the egg, filled with potential waiting for the right moment to appear. While the egg, when new, may be fragile, when placed in boiling water, it becomes firmer. So too, we again strengthen from adversity and experience.
We use the orange to represent inclusion, the variety of people, perspectives, and expressions symbolized by its many segments and seeds. The orange suggested the fruitfulness of all Jews when each and every one of us are contributing and active members of Jewish life.
And the olive. Another item on our Seder plate is an olive. After the flood, Noah's dove brought back an olive branch as a sign that the earth was again habitable. Today, ancient olive groves are destroyed by violence, making a powerful symbol of peace into a casualty of war. We keep an olive on our Seder plate as an embodied prayer for peace in the Middle East and every place where war destroys lives, hopes, and freedoms we celebrate tonight.
Now we're going to open the door for Miriam, the prophetess, to be with us. Who is,
We are,
Rachel?
we are mindful that doors can be open,
I got it.
inviting, and hospitable. They can also be closed, limiting and rejecting. Let us commit ourselves to fashioning a world that is full of open doors. Let us take a few moments to think about women who opened doors for us, who inspired us, who helped us, women we know personally or who we admire from afar.
This cup of wine is dedicated to the women of the future who will have to rise to the challenge of this century. They can be proud of their predecessors who have helped pave the way. We tonight celebrate our past and the potential of women to come. This cup can also be thought of as the cup of peace. This cup is dedicated to the hope of peace in our own communities, in the Middle East, and everywhere. We are obligated each year to tell this story as if we ourselves had gone forth from Mitzrayim. Please let us not forget those who remain behind in lands of war and slavery.
You're muted, Rabbi.
Okay, ladies, raise your glass. This is the end of our Seder, but not the end of our joining together. First, I would like to say we're going to join together in saying the blessing Borei Bergafen over the wine, which we all deserve, we've all earned, and I'm sure we can all enjoy. Second, I would like to say that you can have while we're eating our things, we can stay on for a little bit and chit and chat. That's wonderful. And we usually say at the end of the Seder, L'Shana Haba B'Yerushalayim. Let's just say L'Shana Haba B'Yachad. Next year, may we be together. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei peri hagafen. Thank you all so very much. This is a group of women that are a force to be reckoned with in nature. I am so excited to know all of you, to meet all of you, to see some of my congregants who are here, and to work with all of you again. Now I'm going to flip this back over to Alexis, who's going to decide how this works.
Hi all. Thank you for coming. You all have the choice now to mute or unmute and to talk amongst yourselves and enjoy the wonderful food that's been provided. Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you.
On behalf of the Jewish Federation of Western
Chag
Connecticut,
Sameach.
on behalf of the Jewish Federation of Western Connecticut, I just want to thank everyone. We've never done this by Zoom before, and it was absolutely wonderful. This is done every 2 years, so I plan on seeing everybody in the social hall at the Federation in, 2023. Enjoy. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you. Lovely evening.
Thank you.
Wonderful job.
Thank you so much. It's great to see all you guys. Haven't seen a lot of you in a long time.
Pauline and Lisa, this was a really special evening and event. Thank you so much for doing this.
Thank you. Thanks for participating, Lisa, and everyone who's participating.
Thank you for having me. I really enjoyed participating. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Nice.
Thank you.
Nice to only set the tone for Passover to come. Thank you.
Pauline,
Everyone.
has a question. Oh, there's a whole big beat there. Oh, Pauline, I just wanted to tell you I enjoyed everything that I got and everything. I just wondered where you got these Terra chips. They're really good.
You can get them at your local market, Bryna.
Where?
You can get them pretty much at any market.
They're fabulous. Everything was so nice, even the chips.
Thank you, Bryna.
I thought this was olive, but it's eggplant.
Yeah. Yep.
I like it.
Delicious.
Good. So I could get it at Stop and Shop for me? You think they have them?
I don't know for sure, Brian. I'm sorry.
Thank you very much. So.
If I could put in a plug, the food was prepared by Executive Cuisine in New Milford. And Bryna, you can call them because they actually source the chips for us.
Okay. Executive Cuisine in New Milford.
Yeah, they're very nice and they have a full Passover menu if anybody is interested.
Thank you for that.
Did I hear Mary made the tambourines? They were wonderful.
They're beautiful.
Thank you so much, Mary.
Rachel, what was the name in New Milford again?
I didn't make them, but thank you.
Oh, Executive Cuisine.
Thank you.
Rachel, why don't you put it in the chat?
Thank you.
That way
And
people-
New Morning carries that brand of chips.
Wow.
Here, I made this one.
That's gorgeous.
Beautiful.
Beautiful.
It's really good.
Carrot chips are everywhere.
I was jealous of the person who won it at that at the Purim thing.
But Rabbi, did you write the Haggadah or did
Oh, no. This Haggadah, if you look on that last page, everybody take a look at it. It's a very important last page. On it, you'll find all the people who participated in it and then where we sourced our material from on the very back page.
Yeah, I get you. Oh, nice.
Very nice.
Demonstrators before I went to one at Yale University.
Good job.
Very nice.
These chips are good.
You're unmuted.
Hello to Sue Ellen and Roz. Hi there, Susan. Who said that? Susan Tritter. Oh, hi, Charlene. Hi, Susan. Hi.
Hi, Susan. Hi, Charlene.
Hi.
Who's that?
Carrie Lynn. Okay, I'm gonna get off.
Pat, you found the Haggadah I saw.
Wonderful.
Yes.
Where was it hiding?
And I have put the, I have put the letter for sending the contribution in with my bills.
Oh, no.
Hi, Julie.
How you doing?
Good. Oh.
Roz, are you in New York or New Milford?
Brooklyn.
Nice.
How are you?
Well, thank you. It's so nice to see you. And your hair looks so pretty short.
Thank you.
Where are you, Roz?
Hi, Charlene.
I'm in Brooklyn. I live in Brooklyn.
No, where are you on the screen? I can't find you anywhere. I want to see you face to face.
Everybody's screens are kind of different, Charlene.
Huh?
I think the other ones, yeah, everybody's kind of different.
You're somewhere.
Hi, Roz.
Hi, Pauline. How are you?
Oh my God, I didn't recognize you. You look so great.
Thank you.
Did you see Alexis? Remember she was.
I was going to say your daughter is.
Oh my God, short hair.
I know. I didn't recognize her.
I did not in a million years with short hair. Look at you. You are a liberated lady.
Wow.
It's a real reunion, Roz, right?
Yeah. Debbie Heckman told me about the Seder.
I'm so happy to see you.
Thank you.
Debbie's here somewhere.
Where's
Debbie?
Wow. Food is excellent. Everything.
Hi, Paul.
Oh, that roasted is great.
Debbie's still here.
It's like there's
Barbara's there. I see Barb. Love it. Hi, Barbara.
I saw Margie there, too. Margie left, right?
I'm loving the greens.
I guess, everybody, what a wonderful evening. Chag Sameach, Zis Pesach to all of you.
Great to see you, Penny.
It's so good to see all of you that I haven't seen in such a long time.
Penny, it's Roz Koch. I don't know if you know who I am.
I do. How are you? Oh, it's so good to see all of you. Haven't seen you forever. So this is really nice. And indeed, next year, biyachad, somewhere in person.
Great to see you too, Alan.
Have a good evening.
You too. It's been a while.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Thank you very
Goodbye,
much.
Jill. Tell Gary we say hi.
I will. Thank you so much for inviting me.
It was great to see you.
Nice meeting you. Really appreciate it. Thank you. Nice to
Thank you for coming.
Good night. Thank you for the later.
Okay,
Hi,
so
Mark.
long.
Bye.
Off here. I'm just trying to see who's here
Hi,
still.
Barbara. Okay, I'm going to hang up.
Is Pat Goldman still here?
Yeah, Pat's right there.
I'm here.
Oh, there you
Pat,
are.
you look
How are
fabulous.
you? I'm so glad you could join us.
Tomato or pepper in with the eggplant.
Hi, Pat. How are you?
It looks like tomato seed.
Who am I speaking to?
Colleen Zimmerman. Hi, Pat.
Ah,
We shared a table together many years ago at one of the Federation events with Ellen and her husband.
yes.
It's nice to see you. Thank you for coming.
Hey, Pauline,
Yeah,
where is Rabbi Neville from again?
she's still on. She can answer for us.
I'm right here. I am originally from Massachusetts.
Okay.
Born and raised. Worked in New London for 10 years, worked in Hauppauge for 16, and now I'm here.
Where were you before?
Hauppauge, Long Island.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So now you're
Now I'm here in Danbury. Where are you?
I'm Brenda Shane. I grew up in Waterbury, but I live in Cheshire now.
Oh, so you're more towards the New London area. Yeah?
No, I'm in Cheshire near Meriden.
Cheshire.
Near Hamden.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I'm selling my mom's house right now in Hamden.
Oh, wow.
Huh?
Maybe if Pauline is into it, maybe we could have a Shabbos get together with the kids sometime.
I don't know what you mean by that, but
Well,
we can talk about it.
Maybe we can meet on a Saturday morning or have a Shabbos or Friday night or something.
Well, those of us who are rabbis, we have services, but yes, we'll talk about it, Brian. Okay. We'll figure it out.
There's just
Something to figure.
wonderful energy in having all of these women from different parts together. I just feel we're elevated.
Yes.
You know what I was just thinking? Isn't this a wonderful way to have a dinner party?
Yes. No cleaning up, no cooking.
No cleaning. I don't have to buy wine for all of you.
No dishes to wash.
Everybody eats what they like.
Right.
Yeah.
Estelle Zimmer.
Is
I
Estelle
haven't-
still here?
You look wonderful.
I didn't see Estelle.
Hi, Estelle. We have to unmute.
You have to
her.
unmute.
Unmute.
I didn't see her.
Hey, Marlene's still drinking her wine with me.
Estelle is muted.
I'm unmuted. Now can you hear me?
Yes.
Hello, everybody.
Hi, Estelle.
Hi, everybody. Hi, Pat. So good to see you.
Good to see you.
Rabbi, where are you from in Massachusetts? Where did you grow up?
Mattapan and then Stoughton. Who's asking?
Jill. I grew up in Framingham.
Oh, okay. Yeah, sure.
I'm a Newton girl myself.
Who's talking?
Ellen.
Oh, hi.
Hi.
How many Bostoners are there here that are Massachusetts people?
Alexis, you can count
And
yourself.
Lisa? Okay. Alexis, where do you go to school?
I went to school at BU.
That's where I went.
Oh, cool.
When did you graduate?
2017.
When were you born?
A little while ago.
Yeah, I graduated in 81. I don't think you were a twinkle then.
I don't know, Mom, was I?
Not a twinkle.
Neither you nor your brother.
I know a lot's changed, though. The campus has changed a lot because they bought up a whole bunch of Boston, right?
Yeah, they also bought up Wheelock.
Yeah, but Red Sox.
Yeah.
Okay.
Are the Zimmermans 3 generations here?
No, I've never met the other lady who's a Zimmerman. No relation, but hello, we'll be your family.
There's another Zimmerman.
Yeah. Where's the other?
It's
Or
just a
Zimmer.
Zimmer.
Maybe it's with Zimmer. Sorry.
Oh, is it Zimmer? Okay, I didn't think it was Zimmerman.
Sorry.
One of a kind. No.
We're getting down to almost one page now. I think people are starting to really say goodnight. So I guess I'm going to do that. And our next project, I'll see everybody again. I'm looking
Good
forward to
night.
it. We'll see
Thank you,
next
Rabbi
week.
Nebel.
We'll show 'em a shovel we don't see.
Thank
next week.
you. Thank you,
Thank
everybody.
you.
Thank you.
Bye, Rabbi.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. Thank you.
Good night, everybody. Happy
Good night, Bob.
Passover.
You too, Barbara.
Thanks, Sherry Lynn.
Hey, so now.
It was good
Pat.
seeing
Oh,
everybody.
good to see
Happy
you.
Passover.
Same.
Great to see Marcy.
Bye, Marcy.
Bye. Take care, everybody.
You too.
Bye.
Bye, Sharon.
Hello.
Next year out of Zoom.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Pat.
Keep
shifting.
Pat, I'm gonna.
Never mind. Say it on mine.
Jill.
Pat, I'm gonna call you because I have to
Thank
ask you a
you,
question
Jill.
kind of offline.
Inviting us.
Okay.
Jill,
Yeah,
You look fabulous, Pat.
Jill.
yes.
We're in
Do
Framingham.
you want to come over here and be in the same?
Where
screen?
in Framingham?
We'll both go.
Yeah, because I moved to Framingham in 8th grade.
Oh,
I lived on, do you know where Edmonds Road is?
Of course.
Where did you go to school, Lisa?
I went to, well, it started off at South. I went to South High School.
Uh-huh. I went to North.
Okay, so my sister went to North.
Here, I think it serves as.
So her first name was Neil. What year did you graduate?
77.
It was.
Neil graduated in
get her name.
75.
75.
Yeah.
So she was a
Neil
year older than my older sister, probably. She might have known her.
Okay, I'm going to speak to her tomorrow.
Hi, everyone. Hag Sameach.
Thank you for coming.
Rachel, thanks so much for inviting us.
Absolutely. Thank you for
Thank
joining us. As always.
Yes, as always.
Next time in person with lots of harmony.
I can't
Singing
wait.
and harmony and drumming and drumming.
And drumming, yes.
Yep.
Bye. Thank you
Good
so
night,
much.
everyone.
Bye. Good
everyone.
night.
Bye. Good night.
Thank
Thank
you very
you.
much.
Thank you all. Sweet dreams.
Bye,
Yes.
Rach.
Bye-bye.
Bye, guys.
Bye-bye.
Thank you again.
Was there, you know what I'm trying to say? You know what I'm trying to say, you know.